Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving break. I know I ate too much, so yeah, I got to get back to working out. All right, so we're going to start this project right now. Now, I'm going to go a little bit slower because you guys are getting a little bit way ahead of my brick and mortar. They're trying to finish up those holiday ones, but it's okay. So we're going to start this one today. This will be video one. All right, this is going to be 3 weeks until we go to break. So all of this is going to be done or due by the Sunday of that last week we're out of school. I have the day. I have it all in the module. So you've got 3 weeks to do this. Video 2 will be next week, and then video 3. Make sure you're getting everything else in as well. Lithia, you guys only had that one previous project. Make sure you get all that done in the quiz. My Buckhorn people, make sure everything is done. Okay? All right, so let's get started. So we're going to do a little bit of color mixing. We're going to use the primaries to make the secondaries, as you saw in the module. And here's kind of an overview. Yours is going to be better. I kind of rushed this one real quick just to show you how I was going to look at the final one. But this is what we're going to work on. So first, all you're going to need today is one sheet of white paper. Now, I am probably going to put this template. If you can't print it out, it's okay. I'm going to show you how to draw these right now. And then we'll go from there, okay? So don't worry, we're gonna cut these out anyway. So if you have to cram them onto the paper, that's fine. They're all about the same size for the most part. If you can print it out and use that, that's fine. If not, you can draw them, and I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. All you're gonna need is a pencil. I got my Sharpie. I'm gonna use a ruler for straight edges. And then I'm gonna go grab a circular bottom for one. And then we're gonna get started. Okay, so, as I pull my chair out and make too much noise, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit so you can see what we're doing. All right, I'm gonna start in the center with the cylinder. Now you are getting a little bit of 3D training. This is more like a cylinder. This is more like a cone. And we got a little bit of a sphere. Ours is going to be a little bit rounder, okay? So we're going to start with the cylinder in the center because it has the widest base. And that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to make sure mine's about, right in the center, it's about 3.5. You don't have to get so careful with the measuring. All right, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to draw me a little oval. This might be, I would practice before you get to your real paper, okay? Matter of fact, I'm gonna flip it over and start over, all right? So if you need to practice these, that's okay. Here we go. All right, and matter of fact, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna take my ruler. I'm gonna show you the simplest way to do this. So I'm gonna make two, very lightly with a pencil. We're gonna trace with Sharpie, so go very, very lightly, okay? And ours is gonna be a little bit thinner. I'm gonna go right there. All right, then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna go round, curved line, round, curved line. And then what's gonna happen is we want it to be see-through, so I'm gonna make it roundish. And you just made yourself an oval. This may take you some time. If this takes you a while, practice your ovals. They look like circles. They've gotten flattened. So it's a little bit above the pay grade, but hey, I like challenging, okay? And don't worry about the extra lines. Okay, the cone. Cone is the same way. We're gonna come out here. I'm gonna draw diagonals. Round. And I probably want to bring that in just a little bit. And you see how I rough sketch all the time. This is kind of how I do my drawings. Then I'm going to make a rectangle, or at least two parallel lines, round it off at the top. Okay, come back down here. We're going to make another oval. And an oval here. This is going to be difficult, so don't worry, don't freak out. Okay, this is the hardest part, I'll be honest with you. Hardest part right here. All right, then over here, I'm gonna take my little circle. And like I said, if you're getting crammed on the edges, that's okay. Now I circled a little bit too heavy on that one. what we're gonna do here at the bottom, round, like it's got a bottom to it. I'm gonna go all the way up top. Connect it to the circle. And make it roundish at the top. Okay? Now I want you to pause the video and do those things. That's gonna be the hardest thing. If you need to get some help, that's fine. Like I said, this is all we're gonna do today is construct this. Practice, practice, practice. This is probably the hardest part. Okay? All right. Pause the video, finish that up, and when you come back, I'm gonna show you the next part. Okay, welcome back. So now what we're gonna do is take the Sharpie, and what I'm gonna do is just trace over the pencil lines I wanna keep. If there's something you don't wanna keep, don't trace it. Take your time. I'm doing speed just so you don't have to see me all day. Don't be afraid to turn your paper and use your wrist, okay? And yes, I didn't exactly trace the whole way. That's fine. These are gonna be see-through, but we're gonna color inside them. Okay? Okay, not too bad. All right, now we're gonna put a little bit of detail. Beakers and test tubes kind of have numbers on them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna turn my paper to the side here. I'm gonna start up here. And what I'm gonna do is, now actually I'll show you how I'm gonna do it. Since it goes round, I'm gonna come here and just make a couple. You don't have to do many. I'm gonna make one little big one. Make sure I got this right, one little one. And what I'm doing is putting measurements on it. Kind of like for show. We don't have to have proper measurements, so don't worry. And then this one gets a little weird. See, I'll turn this one sideways since it's a circle. And I just do one little one and one big one. Okay, and then we can go up top too. And then you can just make up your numbers. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one I might go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And this one I'll go 1, 3, 9, 12. I'm skipping by threes. So it's 15, that should have been longer. 18, ooh, these got reversed, 21, 24, 27, and so forth. Nothing too crazy. Then, the last thing I'm gonna do is diagonals. I'm gonna make this look like glass, so I'm literally gonna go here and go 1, boom, 1. Diagonal, very lightly. And what it is, it gives it that trick that like there's glass. Now we have see-through containers, okay? That's all I want you to do for now. Practice on that. Don't go any further. These lines on the outside, don't worry about erasing. If there's something on the inside, like right here, I got a little line in here, I'm gonna erase on the inside. But other than that, if it's on the outside, like out here, don't worry about it. Like I got some lines right there, I'm not gonna worry about it. Only the ones on the insides. That's what we call polish. Just clean these up a little bit. Because when we color over top of this, we do not want that to show through. So I'm just cleaning up a little bit. And voila. All right, next week, video 2 is gonna be all about the mixing. And then we're gonna go from there, guys. Again, glad to be back. I'm gonna take this slow a little bit, get us back into the groove. This will be the last project for the new year. I mean, for the old year, actually. And then the new year, we'll play it by ear and see if it goes. If you're still on e-learning, we'll do some more projects and we'll keep going from there. Alrighty, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.